All right, so the other day I was running a job on the CNC machine and I noticed that in some of the cuts, I could tell the spindle was moving just ever so slightly. So I dismantled everything and I found that one of the twist-in T-nuts hadn't set itself properly. And because of this, it was only being held on by 3 screws instead of 4, and the spindle was able to move a bit. So I took the spindle mount off and I put in some slide-in T-nuts to replace the twist-in T-nuts to make a better connection. And while I had the mount off, I also made sure that everything was tight. And in doing so, I stripped one of the screws that connects the 90-degree bracket to the actual mount. So I have a bit of a problem. So I ordered a new mount. So with all the preamble out of the way, I ended up ordering a new spindle mount from Genmitsu, and this is their 65 millimeter spindle mount for their 4030 Prover model, but it happens to use a 2080 extrusion for its Z-axis. So it happens to fit the Z-axis of the Ultimate Bee perfectly. So with all that being said, I'm going to get to installing the mount. As you can see, I've already taken the bottom plate of the Z-axis off and installed the slide-in T-nuts. And now I'm connecting the spindle mount to those slide-in T-nuts rather than the twist-in T-nuts. The slide-in nuts just provide a much better connection to the aluminum extrusion, as well as you never have to worry that they don't fully twist and engage. All right, so I've got the mount installed, and in a second here, you're gonna see me drop my spindle. Don't drop your spindle, secure it much better than I did. So here I'm using the 1, 2, 3 blocks and a chunk of granite on my spoil board to create a nice flat reference surface to set up that spindle mount so that I can try and get the spindle mount as tram to the spoil board as possible. So using G-Center, I brought the Z-axis down as close as possible to the 1, 2, 3 blocks without actually crushing them, and then just loosened off the nuts a little bit to bring the mount down to meet the 1, 2, 3 blocks. And then once they were set on the 1, 2, 3 blocks, just used the Allen key to tighten everything up, making sure the mount is just making contact with those 1, 2, 3 blocks in all directions, and then tighten everything up. So you can see I'm spending a fair bit of time on this, and what I found is that um, the gantry plate, the Z-axis gantry plate, was just a little bit out of alignment, and so I loosened off the 3 of the 4 screws that hold the Z-axis to the X-axis, and then I left them just a tiny bit loose, and then used a rubber mallet, just gently tapped the axis over until I was happy with how it set up on those 1, 2, 3 blocks. Now that it's more even, and that should make my spindle much more even as well. have probably played with that a little bit longer than I needed to, but I did get it to where I was happy. And you can see me just put the spindle in, and the nut is tightened down. And now I'm just using the nut face as a reference point to the marble slab, and just setting the position or the height of my z-axis to where I want my spindle, and then starting to tighten down the spindle mount. With the spindle mount tightened up, I raise up the z-axis, and then again using the 1, 2, 3 block, I'm just kind of checking around the base of the spindle just to make sure that, again, that block fits in similarly around the entire spindle, and make a few minor tweaks to the mount just to, again, make sure that that spindle is as tram to the marble slab as possible. So future me here, in hindsight, what I would have done is set the spindle mount up and got it close, and then put the spindle in and adjusted the spindle. I did a fair bit of adjusting both with the mount and the spindle, and really that wasn't necessary. I just needed the spindle in, tighten it up, and then tram out the spindle, not the mount itself. But with that done, I am using the Pwn CNC 3D printed uh, tram indicator for a dial gauge. So this accepts any dial gauge with a screw hole mount on the back, and just now checking the tram of the spindle against the marble slab. And right now I have it going around, and it just slightly touches a little bit more. It's out probably 0.02 millimeters to the back on a full swing. So ultimately, I'm very happy with that. It's far more in tram than previous, and left to right, it is pretty much doesn't move the needle at all. So very happy with the outcome. I get some jobs done on the spindle mount, but so far I prefer the install and the setup of this mount over the spindle mount for the Ultimate Bee.